Thanks for staying with us. We're still discussing about the hair vendor that called out a celebrity to come return her wig. And you can also join the conversation and call us on 08127053687 or 09139076948. You were ready to share something, right?
Right.
Go ahead.
So while I am for returning things when you, or as at when due, I want to make an excuse for Phyna because, number one, she delegated that role to somebody else. So she might not have been totally aware, or she could have forgotten. She could have just, she looked sleepy in that video. Maybe she woke up and saw, hey, vendor calling me out. Who is this one? And then because of how reactive she is, she just, started a live video and decided to talk about it. So she might not have even processed the whole story properly. To her, she's thinking, why would I go and borrow a wig? She's probably she's probably not even aware that the stylist went to borrow the wig for her to wear because she already paid this person to do the needful. So we should not, I don't want to conclude that she knew. She has, even though her reaction wasn't the best, which is why I said that she should have gotten a publicist, or she should get a publicist that will be addressing such issues instead of just coming, because people will pick everything and just, you don't even need to do a video, just one letter and post on your page. That's all. Because when you do a video, people will pick your nuances. You know, just like you said, that she looked guilty. So avoid all of this kind of
in between the lines.
Yes, people start reading and exactly. So to avoid all of these see finish, just package small. I'm not saying be fake. I'm not saying be just package.
So we have another caller,
Be well put together.
Olamide from Ikorodu. Good morning, Olamide.
Morning, ma.
Good morning. You're live.
I just love to talk about your topic.
Okay, go ahead.
So, on what you guys said that if you want to open a business, have a structure.
Okay.
You can hear me.
Don't listen to the TV, just talk to us. Oh, okay, we've lost him. So, yes, that's, I like where, where you have taken it to.
I would also like to add that these celebrities, they are under a lot of pressure to appear in a certain way. Let's even talk about the cost of appearing for an event.
My sister.
Some of them go as far as spending 1 million, 2 million, and they have events lined up. And this is even styling, it's not even the cost of buying the outfits. This is just styling. So they have events lined up. So the pressure is a whole lot on these people. Well, sometimes you might want to say...
Pressure tiwa.
Pressure tiwa. So sometimes you might want to think, okay, Shabina, you won't become celebrity. Deal with it. Yeah. But then they are also human. And you have to understand the strategies that they need to put in place to show up well for you, their fans. Because if they don't show up well too now, say, Phyna, I stand you, what are you wearing? Why are you doing that? So let's appreciate the efforts that they put into showing up. And all of these event organizers too, they'll be calling big outfits themes. It's not easy on your people unless you have a budget for the costume that your people are going. You want to support everybody. It's not like Ashwebi too. You want to do a party, you will call Ashwebi 350,000 naira. Meanwhile, you can just buy Ankara. You can just buy Ankara that is affordable, maybe like 40,000 or so, and give it to everybody for free. Let them come.
40K for free. How many people will you give?
It depends on your capacity. I'm just assuming that we should not put pressure on people because we want them to look a certain way to our events. Now put financial burden on other people.
They don't put pressure on you, and you take the pressure.
Exactly. You have a choice. You have a choice on appearing in a certain way. I think it all boils down to the esteem of that individual. If you go to some places and you're still kind of feeling, I never dress rich, or am I going to be up to the standard of that place? I would rather you sit at home, right, and then work on your self-esteem such that by the time you are going, even if you are wearing whatever, you are sure of yourself and you are walking with confidence. And regarding the video that she made, you were saying maybe she was just sleeping or just waking up. She had a choice. she had a choice to either do that video or even choose the content of what she was going to say in that video.
Yeah.
Which is why I say the way she reacts. You know,
So, because
her reactions can be
we're
very
already
funny.
used to her responding in this sort of way. So it's like, okay, this is just very expected of her. She could actually have made that video also apologizing to say, I'm sure I would rectify it, but I don't know what is happening, you know, and all that. But in all of it, I think that we all have a choice. Nobody should feel like you really don't have a choice in making a decision or in doing something.
We don't have a choice.
If they call a theme now and they say, oh, okay, for example, Funke Akindele's movie premiere where they call the theme, costume.
Yeah.
So how will you now go now?
You go,
You
go with what you have.
You go like that. You can costume yourself as
Exactly.
BC. You wear boo-boo. It doesn't mean anything. There was a premiere I saw
She's
recently.
Phyna. She needs to show up for the fans.
why would they-
Tony Abraham wore agbada cap, no
She not
makeup. As in, the way I loved her appearance.
You get
It was cultural look now.
It don't concern
It
anybody.
fits the
Some people will
theme.
not step out without makeup. Do you know that?
Yes, sir.
They will call it glam squad. They will spend money to do makeup. A few events that I've gone for where I calculated, in fact, there was a time we used to do makeup 10K, 15K. Now, when you call anybody, you'll be here
Minimum 35K.
you will hear 40,000. You hear 50, depending on who you're calling.
Yes.
Sometimes I carry my face like that. This one is TBC free makeup. You collect it in the morning, we do the
And
show.
we maximize
If I have an event, if I have an event all through the day, I'm not cleaning it. I will just do the event and go home.
And
You know,
apply.
the day the event catches me on Saturday or Sunday, you will likely see me the way I am. Because I do not have 35,000 or 45,000 naira, and even the stress of sitting down. Hold on now.
spend this
Hold on
money.
now. I dey spend that for you. I dey spend that for you. You know, but like I agree with Toby that you define the sort of pressure you want to allow. You define how you want to appear. And I know that you may want to just, step in because they've called it. You want to be talked about the most. You want to win the best dress. All of them, it will cost you money. So as you are aiming for the best dressed, the most talked about and everything, it's an investment.
Yeah.
So you chest it. But let's come to doing things right. I, for one, not happy with the way the vendor called out the third party in the question, because if it's in another place, maybe in the Western world and all of that, this person can be sued, and we're getting there. I don't have any business with you.
Yeah.
I did not come to you.
They have a contract.
Why
with
is
you,
my
no
name
agreement.
mentioned on the blog for something I know not, even if I know something about it, but I didn't come to you. There's no evidence of our transaction together. She can be sued. So do we now start relearning how we do things? Because here we get away with a lot of things. You call anybody's name anyhow, and people just move on
It's the
and leave it for God.
It's the paper that we normally see. We'll see 500 million naira lawsuit, 200 million naira lawsuit. I've never heard anyone pay that amount of money. I don't know how they always end it.
We have Doris. Good morning, Doris.
Good morning, madam.
Good
Sister,
morning.
I'm a first caller.
Oh,
I really enjoy your program.
thank you.
Always fantastic.
Thank you.
I love the way you people address this issue this morning.
Thank you.
Phyna did not have any issue with that useless vendor. That vendor doesn't even have right to call Phyna. Don't support our manager. Whatever she needs, because it's not the one that go direct to West or borrow that directly. So our right or his right to call the manager to ask for the wig. So that's I see that vendor as the enemy of progress. So social media, I just listen and watch them, but I know what I do. I know what is right. I know what is wrong. So what that vendor did is very wrong, totally wrong, because it's not encourage others.
Yes.
Because celebrity, according to what you said, celebrity, it's not easy for them to get everything by themselves.
Yeah, true.
They have to rest some things to make them look nice, good on their event. So whatever is doing, although some people on social media they follow crowd, all those vendor, whatever want to achieve is nonsense to me. I didn't say anything there. Phyna, that lady, she's very hardworking. So I will never, whatever they post, I will never support any negativity to concerning that lady. She's a young lady and she's scared.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Phyna,
That's
that's
it.
your
That's
fan
it.
right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
see?
Yeah.
She has come to advocate
Of
for
course, but
her
this doing things
standship.
right. How would you advise that we do things like this going forward? Because you can look for that clout and that traction for your blog and everything, and when 5 people sue you back to back, body go tell you.
You calm down.
Absolutely. Well, I think we already addressed it when Toby mentioned that business owners should put the right structure
Structures in place,
in their businesses, such that when you are collaborating with this celebrity, these are the terms and conditions. Make sure they sign. Don't be scared or don't be too excited. This celebrity wants to wear my outfit. Let things be done in a proper manner.
Let me gist you small.
Yeah, just us.
So we went to go and do photo one time, photo shoots.
Okay.
And hey, when we got there, it was like a collaboration shoot.
Okay.
We're not paying, so they were supporting us and all of that.
Okay.
When they brought out the things to sign, Ipaka. We're signing. I've never experienced that kind of thing before.
That is professionalism.
You cannot use this picture in this place. You cannot use that picture in that place. You cannot use. At some point, I was like, "Are you sure?" I'm telling you.
PR or just photo shoot?
Photo shoot, though, my sister.
You should have reviewed it.
No, wait. Now, at some point, I was like, "Are you sure I want to go ahead with this photo shoot?" The terms and conditions. No, you can't post the picture. You can't use the picture here. You can't. Wait, so that's one. When I was doing photos for my products, when I launched my skincare product, the person who was recommended to me that handled the stuff too, hey, you cannot use this picture here. You cannot use that. I'm not joking.
I
was
totally
like, what's happening in Lagos? What's going on?
Photographers have.
Were you paid?
Please, before you respond, though, we have another caller. Abiodun Ikotsun. Good morning, Abiodun.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm one timer.
Welcome to the show.
Yes. My own view on this issue is Phyna paid a hairstylist to get her style.
Okay.
Phyna might not even be aware that hair was rented. She might not even be aware the hair was rented. The hairstylist might not even inform Phyna she's getting it from somewhere. She might thought the hair was from the hairstylist. But for the vendor calling out Phyna's name on the hair publicly, telling her to return the hair, number one, the vendor is losing his customers already.
Wow.
Because no other person will want any stylist to go to that kind of a vendor to borrow hair for her. It is very, very wrong of the head of the vendor calling out her name publicly. And the blame, I believe the blame is actually from the stylist. The stylist should have mounted pressure on Phyna on getting the hair back. Because she might not even be aware to rented it for somebody. And you know, these are our stylists at times. She might prove to her that she's actually the rightful owner of the hair. She didn't rent it from anybody.
Thank you. Thank you. That's a very good one. So you're saying that what the vendor has done is wrong. People will now be scared.
Of course, to collaborate with.
So you were asking me a question whether I paid for. The first one was free. The second one I paid, though, but I still had terms and conditions of where to use and where not to use the picture. So if I needed to use the picture in other places, I would have to pay my sister.
It's intellectual property law.
Wow.
You know, protecting photographers for their work. But you can also make an exception. I've gotten a lot of those contracts before. I said, Oga, do you want to work or you don't want to work? I am paying you for these pictures. In fact, this is my own contract. You do not have the right to post my pictures on your social media page, because it is a win-win for us. If I post and then I tag you, despite paying you, then it's good visibility for you. Then you don't have to control how I use the pictures because they're my products. But I think there's something about that intellectual property protection that is within that industry right now.
My husband is a photographer. So we see things like this play out. And then you would see some customers request that they don't want his logo on it. And for that, they would pay extra.
Yeah.
So you want a plain picture, or some will say that they want the raw files. So all those things too are means by which photographers make extra for the work they've done, rather than just doing it as a one-time conversation. And then if you want pictures again, maybe you've uploaded and somehow you didn't download within the stipulated time. You want us to upload again,
you will pay for it.
There are some costs that are involved.
But okay.
Let's take another call. Victor from Bielsa. Good morning, Victor.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, so, yes, I was actually enjoying the conversation, and see, I feel there are two sides to this story. It's possible that Phyna is fully aware that the wig the hair was borrowed or was rented, and but then in trying to save face, she might have just come out to do all of the things that she did. It's possible. Then it's also possible she's not even aware now. But then the problem I have with a lot of these celebrities is the unnecessary.
Oh, we lost that point.
We lost him.
Yeah.
Oh, unnecessary. I was waiting for him to just land. So, coasting home, right? I want us to, in this matter, also talk about the hypocrisy of Nigerians. We know how to shine the spotlight on other people's mess up and carry it on our head like it's our own.
Exactly.
But we mess up every day. In fact, now who they catch, now we mess up every day, and we expect people to, handle our own issues under grace, but we judge people under the law. Why am I saying this? The blessing that now did her own series of videos to talk about this hair vendor. I know that she likes to jump on issues, right? But she now did a video to call out this girl for this incident that happened, and she forgot her own story, how she got prominence in the first place. Yeah, my sister. Onyeze, blessing, Onyeze. A blessing. Yes.
That was how she became popular.
She herself took someone's house, posted herself, claiming it was her own house. It's almost the same thing like what this, almost the same thing, but this case is different, that it was somebody that called out Phyna for not returning a wig. You went to somebody's property.
It is even more grave.
It's more grave now. Claiming it's your own, and you would sit down.
Trying to pressure.
And you would
pressure
sit down
your mates.
and tear somebody apart for this kind of thing that did not even involve her directly. Why are we this hypocritical?
It's funny because I think that only the person in that situation knows what publicity the person wants.
Yeah.
So there are some people that anyhow, make a just day, make a day trend. Whatever I do, they don't care about PR, they don't care about brand image, they don't care. They just want to be trending and always want to be spoken about. So I think that for these individuals, we really cannot tell their end goal. Because we know that these things are not right. They may not see it like that. They may be like, anyhow, where I just want to trend. I just want to trend. And you really cannot blame people like that because their experiences, you see, have shaped those things. So, for instance, if that kind of person grew up in a situation where they're saying, anyhow you can make it, go out there
just
and
make it. Just flow.
The end justifies the means.
The end justifies the means. You won't blame that kind of person that is calling out and dragging somebody because now waiting know what the person.
Now waiting even do to reach where in day.
You see,
hey, but if you have done something that got you to where you are, and you feel that's what another person is doing, shouldn't you be more?
She does not even have the moral compass.
Shouldn't you even be more sympathetic to what that person is going through? Because you have gone through it.
When she went through it, what happened? What was the end goal?
Nothing.
What happened to her?
She blew.
She blew.
See? You see? She blew.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, Blessing does not have
the moral
compass to even talk about this kind of matter. Because that's lie that she told has been stamped on her forever. I do not even know how she intends to clean that mess up.
She doesn't care about it.
Because that is what she used. And I must give it to her. She has used that publicity she has monetized it.
Yeah.
She has used it to go from one stage of her life to another.
So you're not
but it does not justify. It does not justify that the process through which she became popular is the legit way or should be encourage. No.
Or
But
emulated.
yeah, but for human beings, this society, we like gists, we contents. Everybody wants to talk. Everybody wants to talk about other people. And as a celebrity, your life is in the public.
Yeah.
There's no how you want to maintain a social life, a private life. There's no how. Everything you do, even if you sneeze in a wrong manner, you'll be talked about. So just learn how to grow a thick skin, because there's some people that are miserable in their lives, and they're constantly looking for
They
who
want
to
to
pass
share
on
the misery
their
with you.
misery too. So just constantly develop the thick skin. People would always talk. It has been like that since the days of old. In fact, if people don't talk about you, it means you're not doing anything significant. So when people are talking about you, it means that you are being
Not
relevant.
necessarily.
No.
No,
Yes, you need to, because for these content creators, hold on, Toby. For these content creators, they need a lot of attention, because when the brands know that they have traction, they have visibility,
brands will rush
that
to
is
them.
when they can, partner with them. Say, okay, this person can reach my target audience.
This person has the numbers.
So, as a celebrity, in fact, with the way this industry works, you will be shocked that all of these things have been planned.
Charade, wow.
You'll be shocked just to gain visibility, just to gain talkability, let people talk, and because you cannot just, if you're just there for me, gentle, you'll be irrelevant for a long time. Because
let me
that is
pause
why
you
the
there.
thing
Let
is,
me pause you there.
the society is that. I'm not justifying it. I'm just pointing out what is happening in the society.
We know
Society, we like bad news. You will see people actually giving out positive content, but you will see their followership, very reduced. But those people always have quality people. If you actually check it, they have quality people. For example, now if I want an influencer that can afford my product, I will not go to a celebrity that is controversial and always doing gbogbo.
Because of the kind of products.
Because of the products that I have. So I'm trying to reach my target audience.
If you want the numbers, you may not send. But let's go.
I cannot reach number. Okay.
Let's take a short break. When we come back, we coast home with this conversation. Stay with us.